Hello, welcome to my channel and to my latest pick a card reading, which is on what does your boss, your coworker, or that other workplace character, what do they think of you? So think of a person that's at your workplace, and then put them into one of these four slots, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4 to get a reading about what they think about you. So you could use this pick a card more than once if there's different people at work that you want to know their opinions of you, like a boss, maybe a coworker, maybe a supervisor, maybe whoever else. This is a workplace reading. So let's get started. Think of a person at your work, like a workplace character, and pick a pile, and let's get started. All right, pile number 1. What does this workplace character think of you? I'm hearing, the first thing I heard, the Hierophant, and I heard the society has awe and respect for you. That's immediately what I got when I pulled the Hierophant. Interesting. And pull some other cards to see why. And 4 of Swords. I'm hearing that, okay, why I think that was because you're good at handling stress, and you're able to handle things that other people can't handle. So it's like, yeah, you're able to handle things that other people cannot handle, and you may even, I'm hearing that in some cases, you may even be in a position, like, you may be taking on your supervisor's work and handling what they can't handle, I'm hearing. So it's they sort of feel a little bit of awe, respect, where they may feel a little bit threatened by you. But I'm hearing, yeah, it's like you take on more energy than you need to. And 9 of Cups. So they feel that you kind of have an abundant emotional energy, what is I'm hearing. Like they feel that you have like this sort of emotional energy that's very overflowing. And they wonder how you do it, is what I'm hearing. They wonder how you do it. So the High Priestess, and then I've pulled the High Priestess. So that's always just kind of wondering, okay, what's really going on here? It's kind of a secretive card. So they don't really know what's happening. And something about childhood. Something about childhood, you may remind them of a childhood friend that they respected and admired. It may be like sort of the dynamic that you have between this coworker and you may be something that they're familiar with, that they had with somebody a long time ago. So they're thinking to themselves, they're kind of wondering, is this somebody long ago that's no longer in their life. So yeah, it's going to be somebody, but they may have certain associations with this person. It may be positive, it may be negative, but it's sort of like they're kind of like wondering if the emotions that they attribute to you are indeed about you. So there's this kind of emotionality where they don't know if they're being clear emotionally with you either. So they kind of they don't really know if they're being clear. So there's there's this fondness and respect, but there's also this, in some cases, this sense of being like, oh, I don't know who this person is. Who exactly is this person? I'm not entirely sure. And 8 of Swords, and for some reason they may feel a little bit constricted around you, the 8 of Swords, probably for the aforementioned reason, maybe for other reasons as well. They feel, I'm hearing they may be in awe of you, but in some cases they may be threatened by you because they feel that you can move. They feel that your time of completion is coming to an end, and where you're going to be the one who up levels, and they're not necessarily exactly sure how they feel about that. They're not really sure, is that a good thing? because it may change the workplace dynamic, and I don't think this person really likes change. Let's see what else. Priest. Interesting. Death and priest. So this person may have, I'm hearing they may have some sort of abandonment issues too, and they may be afraid of you leaving the company in some way. And they may feel this sense of, it's almost like this heaviness with them all the time. There's sort of this heaviness, joyfulness. So they don't really have, I'm hearing this person needs to work on their joy. I'm hearing, and it's like they've got kind of a, joy and cheerfulness. And it's sort of something that this person needs to work on. And I'm hearing that they, in some cases they may be controlling towards you. And once they, because that's interesting, I pulled a somber card, and then I pulled this is the Gypsy Tarot Oracle, joyfulness and cheerfulness. Or they may think that you're joyful and you're cheerful. But it's kind of, they've got an energy that's a little bit off. It doesn't allow them to be exactly joyful and cheerful. And they don't flow. And it's sort of like, they may be afraid that you're going to, I'm getting something else about this. They may be afraid that you'll become a foe, or in some cases they're already in the process of making you a foe in their own mind, because they think you're going to do something. It's almost like they have this funny projection on you. They have this funny projection of you, of like, what are you going to do next? What are you going to do next? Are you going to maybe leave the company? Are you going to take over the company, or are you going to take over their job? What exactly are you going to do? So it seems that they're invested. They're a little bit. They could be, in some cases, invested in controlling you. They may be invested in control, and they may control you by trying to give you incentives and make you happy. So it's like they're trying to stave off this terrible ending that they've created in their mind, and they may be trying to give you perks in order to merchant. I put some sort of perk. So I don't know what like workplace perks you may have, but they may have there's a kind of fear-based thinking, and they're just like, well, if I give this person some perks, it's sort of like dangling a carrot in front of a horse type thing. Oh, they won't do anything bad to me then if I give them enough perks. And Queen of Wands. So they may not want you to be too. I'm hearing they like certain aspects of you, but they may not want you to turn up the volume too much. Like, for example, if they're opinionated, they may like that, but not when their opinions are directed towards you. Interesting. Not towards. So it's kind of a fear-based thinking they're putting on you. So maybe a little bit be cautious on your part in some cases, because fear-based people can do fearful things, if that makes sense. Interesting. And I'm hearing, always do what's best for you. Always do what's best for you. And know that you can make your decision. What your decision is the best for people around you. Do not feel guilty about making the best decision for yourself. All right, pile number 2. Let's see. What does your boss, coworker, or other workplace character think of you? Okay, we've got the Three of Wands, the Temperance, Page of Cups. Interesting. Page of Cups. So the Star and the Two of Wands. The Star and the Two of Wands. Interesting. So I'm being drawn to the Temperance card. They're kind of I'm hearing they don't really know what to think about you. They're not quite sure. They're trying to figure out who you are. And they're trying to almost, in the process of figuring out what you are, they're trying to almost send a calming energy your way. And they're trying to kind of calm the situation because they're not quite sure about you. They don't, and I'm not getting a particularly negative view of you. They tend to think that you're a sweet, nice person with a Page of Cups. But the Three of Wands, the Two of Wands, are sort of like a very much an indecision with you, in a sense of who exactly is this person. And I'm hearing they'd like to know what's going on in your head and what your ultimate hopes and dreams are, is what I'm hearing. They'd like to know these things about you. And Three of Pentacles. And they'd like to know, do you really enjoy work, or are you just pretending to? So it's like they've got this, let's see what else. Three of Swords. Interesting. So I just heard, it's going to take, the reading to take a darker turn, and I pulled the Three of Swords. So this person, I'm hearing they may actually, some of the pile, they may have a positive view of you, but in some cases they may have a negative view of you because you didn't go along with something that they wanted. And I feel that, the Queen, okay, I'm hearing now, the Queen of Wands. So, okay, they may have had a change of heart about you because you didn't go along with what they want. They wanted something from you, or they wanted you to perform, or they had some sort of idea about you, about what you should be to them, or what you were, and they feel that you betrayed them by not being like. And I'm hearing, like, it's not like you did anything. It's not like you did anything bad towards them. It's just, it's like, I'm hearing that they have a very distorted, and I'm brought again to the Temperance card. And yeah, this person has a very, like, distorted perception of you. Like, I'm hearing it to do with their own negatively polarized ego. And I'm hearing, okay, this is what they wanted you, and they thought you were the Page of Cups. They wanted you to stay small and be the Page of Cups. Not that the Page of Cups is small, but it's sort of like emotional. They wanted you to be that. Instead, they found out you were the Queen of Wands. So it's sort of like they don't really like your change, even though you didn't really even change. But they don't like the real person that you are, which they didn't really anticipate, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, they don't like that. And like what I'm hearing is they'd have something. They'd feel, but the thing is, and I'm hearing them say, "Oh, well, you've changed, and you lied to me about who you really were." But they're not really. I don't think that's at all accurate. Like it's just, I'm hearing that it was just because of their distortions the entire time, which was polluting the situation. Was just polluting the situation, and it's like, like it's sort of like they were, like polluting the situation, and I'm hearing it's not fair. It's not fair or even normal, the sort of the perceptions, the perceptual distortions that they've been putting on you, or what they put on you. It's not fair, or it's not reasonable, or it doesn't even make any sense. Interesting, it doesn't even make any sense. It's just like, but yeah, I'm hearing, it could have taken a downturn where they have a very negative view of you right now, because you're not is controllable and placid and placable. That haughtiness. Interesting. So the Queen of Wands. So I got that there was a shift of how they perceived you. Now they think almost like you're haughty. But I'm hearing this is really has nothing to do with you whatsoever. You're just I'm hearing this could be kind of a frivolous person. A very frivolous, distorted, low quality person type thing, and they're because of that, they're kind of putting stuff on you that, yeah, that doesn't make any sense, and, you know, thinking that you're haughty, the Queen of Wands. But I'm hearing you may have just stood up for yourself in a way that they did not like. I'm hearing that you chose to love yourself, and maybe you chose not to put up with this person's garbage anymore. And you stepped into your, because we've got another card about stepping into their power. And I'm hearing they don't like people. I'm hearing stepping into their power. It could be woman, could be man, but they don't like that energy of somebody stepping into their power. And I'm hearing that you kind of disturb them to the extent that they kind of want to take a journey away from you in some cases. But it's sort of like they can't do that because they'd have to take a journey away from themselves. And it's sort of like, so just, it's not a very healthy person. It started off kind of not innocuous, and it took kind of a downturn with the Two of Swords, and it's just like, yeah, this person, I'm hearing in some cases be cautious about this person. In some cases it might just be good to sort of take some time away from this person and not, you know, not be around them anymore. And yeah, let's go on to pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3. What does the workplace co-worker think about you? Oh, Queen of Swords. That's an interesting energy. So that's very articulate, powerful, in control. So yeah, they think you're very articulate, by the books. And I'm hearing this may not necessarily be the case. And I'm hearing, if this is a supervisor, they may actually appreciate this about you. They may appreciate that you get things done efficiently. That you're, I'm hearing that they think maybe that your other coworkers like slough off and don't do enough work, and they feel that you do the lion's share, or you're the kind of the responsible one who does the work. And 7 of, yeah, I'm hearing that what I heard before is that they feel that your other coworkers are slough off, and then I got the 7 of Swords. So yeah, they kind of feel that yeah, other coworkers don't. I'm hearing that they may even think that you should get more credit, and in some cases they may be telling higher ups that you deserve more credit, that you deserve more credit for your work, and that yeah, and that you should you should be rewarded with Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, I think they're picking up some sort of unhealthy, not, and this is a general reading, not in all cases, but like a sort of a sort of positive chain. Like they'd like to initiate a positive. I'm hearing they're very this person that you're wondering about, they could be fairness oriented. So they're just like, they feel that things should be positive, and change in the positive direction for you. 7 of Cups. Yeah, they like decisiveness, and they feel that you're decisiveness. And I'm hearing in a small number of cases, they may think you're the 7 of Swords. They may feel suspicious of you and think you pretend to be one thing when you're another. But that's at the very small amount of cases where they kind of are harboring a suspicious eye towards you. But that's not mostly, that's not the majority of this pile. Majority is, yeah, positive. They think that you should, yeah, that you should be rewarded. Let's feel some more cards. Let's see what else we have here. We've got Merchant. Yeah, they feel that you should be rewarded. They have a thing almost about people, the right people being rewarded, and they may feel that yeah, that you're not getting rewarded enough, or they may sense some imbalance in your workplace situation where the right people are not getting rewarded, and they don't like that. So I'm hearing that this person, they like to go, they may be a bit of a tattletale, somebody who kind of goes to the higher ups and everything, who's a little bit of a yeah, a tattletale who likes to tell the people upstairs what's going on. And it's sort of like they gain some sort of power from that, from being a tattletale. But they're very concerned. This person could be very concerned with fairness, and I'm hearing, and sometimes they could have a bit of a distorted perception about this, and I'm hearing this person may relay information. Sometimes it's clear and accurate, but sometimes it's not exactly clear and accurate. But yeah, let's see, what else do we have here? We've got the Hanged one. Yeah, they feel that some people are not working hard enough, and it's mostly not you. They tend to, it's almost like how you contrast to other people in the work environment. And it's generally a positive thing, generally, but it's they kind of like to keep movement coming along. They like to keep movement and coming along, and they don't like things to get stagnant. They don't like things to be like too. So they're kind of controlling about how the whole workplace is as an ecosystem. And I'm hearing, and in most of the cases, you've curried their favor if you pick this pile. But for a little bit, like maybe 8%, if you haven't, and they think you're stealing, or that you're not really stealing, but pretending to be something that you're not. Like they feel that, like they're kind of looking, they kind of look out for shadiness. They may feel that you're being shady when you're not being shady, but it's sort of like a distorted perspective that they put on everybody type thing, if that makes sense. And yeah, so that's what we've got for pile number 3. Now let's see what we've got for pile number 4. Pile number 4, what do we have? Pile number 4. Alright, let's see, pile number 4. Justice, King of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, and 6 of Wands. Interesting. I'm hearing the word unfairly promoted. So I'm hearing this person may feel that you you got a promotion at a company and they're not happy about it. I'm hearing in some cases. And this is a general reading, so but it's sort of like, or even I'm hearing they may even feel that you're more popular in the company, but for no good reason. So they may be giving you sort of the stink eye or evil eye, or some sort of negative viewpoint towards you, is what I'm hearing. They may have this negative viewpoint that I feel like you're kind of got what you want in the company for some reason, or and it may be something small, like it may even be like something that you may not even think of, like you got the office that has like 10 extra square feet. Like they feel like, yeah, you were unfairly favored in some way by your coworkers, your boss, while they were left out in the cold. So yeah, maybe watch out for this person in some cases. I'm hearing workplace sabotage, not in all cases, but it could be. So I'm hearing that they may be looking, with the Queen of Swords, they may be looking for something to sort of to put themselves, because I'm hearing they want to be the Queen of Pentacles, and you're right now you're the King of Pentacles, and it's sort of like this funny, I'm getting this funny dynamic from this person. So it's sort of like, I'm hearing, yeah, in some cases, watch out. Yeah, 7 of Swords, like they may try and steal from you in some way, or kind of catch you in a misstep or something. I hear with the 8 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. And I'm kind of reminded of like just that energy of, yeah, just like that energy of competition, workplace competition, um like just like I'm reminded of that Friends episode, and I don't know why this popped into my mind, but where she kept on saying these bad things, like Rachel's boss kept on saying these bad things about her, and it was just really to keep her in a particular place that made her comfortable. So, like, what I'm hearing too is this person, they could be a little bit shady, in that they won't mind like distorting things, like in order to make you look bad, in order to, so it's sort of like this person may be projecting shadiness on you, but it's like they're really the one that's shady. And yeah, I'm hearing shady, shady, shady. Yeah, this person, but they're like, they would do something shady and justify it, but you wouldn't be able to, type thing. Like it's like, yeah, not a very untoward energy type thing. So I'm hearing that don't tell this person things, like be, and that's generally sometimes in workplaces they can not always be the most like trustworthy places. But I'm hearing, do not share, keep this person at arm's length. If they especially if they start sharing something with you in order to get information, I'm hearing this person can be kind of a manipulative energy, and it's kind of like nothing is good enough. Like I'm getting a real sense of competition, and yeah, in this case you're the one who that they're competing with, and it may not make any sense. Like I said, it could be like you've got like a office that has 10 more square feet, but they're they're really slighted by here by things like that, like most things people wouldn't care about, right? They can't handle someone, like I'm hearing, like if you got some sort of award or recognition, this person just cannot handle it. They cannot handle anyone else getting like awards or accolades or anything. Right? They just can't. It just doesn't. They just cannot handle that, and it's like it. So yeah. So and then it's sort of like the slippery slope where they're like because they're in this competition with you, they'll do things that will be they'll do things that will be like sort of shady, but they'll justify them like because of this competition. So they're not a safe person. They're not you know, they're the type that would write down something that happened at this and this time, and then like behind your back go to the supervisor. But it's like in their own mind they're like balancing the scales, like, well, that person got that extra office, or that person got an extra muffin at break time, or whatever, or was favored a little bit much, and because of that I'm just gonna like totally sabotage them. So it's sort of that energy, like somebody, they get overlooked just a little bit, then they'll make that person enemies for life and sabotage them at any term. That's the energy I'm getting. So not a safe person. Just kind of use your intuition, and yeah, make sure to always just feel your own eternal sense of safety, which is sort of to do with connecting to your intuitional awareness. I'm hearing that, yeah, connecting to your intuitional awareness is super important with this person, because just to feel safe.